Sorry about that. Hello everyone and welcome back to another flight here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 here in the Chase Media channel. Today we are going to be flying from Seattle, Washington to Missoula, Montana. This flight is not going to be very long. It's going to be about 1 hour of flying. We're going to be flying with the Microsoft Flight Simulator provided the ATC, and also we're going to be using the FS2 crew as an assistant. As an assistant. It does get a bit better from time after time. You know, I did change the CPU, and I think that some configuration have been resetted. So let's not waste a lot of time, and let's jump right into the cockpit and start setting up for our flight. First of all, we were gonna be turning on our battery, and then the emergency lights, and also the ground power as we have it available for us already. Great. Let's set the parking brakes, and then we also need to launch the FS2 crew application so we can start working with the FS2 crew first officer. Let's start setting up.
Roger.
Very good. So right. So let's jump into the FMC also and request the fuel track. I'll be browsing for our flight plan for today, so we can know how much fuel we're gonna need for today's flight. I bet it's not gonna be that much. I'm gonna download the flight plan onto my iPad. Okay, very good. So for today's flight, we are gonna be needing about 10 tons of fuel, which is pretty more than enough, let's say that. About the weight, so we're gonna have 41 guests on board, and about the weights and cargo, so it's gonna be 2,550 250 on each side. 250. Alright, so zero fuel weight will be 54.4. Great. Okay, and before we're gonna forget about the fuel truck, we're gonna just hit start, fueling up. Let's request some catering services from G6 here. Okay, let's do that. I don't really care. Let's upgrade some stairs. Okay, so now we at the performance page. So zero fuel weight, as we said before, it's gonna be 54 point something. So let's take another glance. 54.4 for zero fuel weight. 54.4 for zero fuel weight. The planned fuel for our flight today is gonna be 10. For the reserves, it's gonna be 1.6. And the cost index for our flight is going to be 7, and the flight altitude for today's flight is going to be 330. So let's set our cruising altitude as well. Very well then. About the average winds, it's going to be 203, and at 44 knots, it's going to be our wind for today. The transition altitude will be 18,000 feet. The noise abatement will not gonna do that, and the flaps will be doing flaps 5 takeoff. The CG will be 22.1 with a trim of 5.03. Very good. So now we're gonna be selecting our origin, which is Seattle, which is Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha, and we're gonna be uplinking our route. So this is gonna be our flight for today. So let's select that and request our flight plan. In the meantime, as you can see, we have some catering services that park on the grass, which is pretty regular probably here in Seattle. Alright, back to the FMC. Let's load up our plan. Route uplink is loading. Okay, activate our route and departure and takeoff. So we're gonna be planning departure from 1036, right? But before I'm gonna go ahead and do that, we will connect the clearance and request some departure. Request IFR clearance.
Seattle clearance delivery Chase 1 Heavy IFR to Missoula ready to copy.
Chase 1 Heavy is cleared to Missoula Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 4 right climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.9er, squawk 2253.
225.
Seattle clearance delivery Alaska 429er ready to copy IFR clearance to Austin. Alaska 429er is cleared to Austin Airport as filed.
7,000
Takeoff
feet.
runway tree 4 left climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
So for us, we assign for us the runway 4 right, right?
Chase 1 Heavy cleared to Missoula Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 4 right climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 125.9er, squawk 2253.
4 right.
Chase 1 Heavy readback is correct.
And we're gonna be using a seat, I guess, C8. Let's see.
ready to taxi.
C8 departure. Very good.
Seattle clearance delivery.
Those are gonna be our takeoff speeds.
IFR to San Jose ready to copy.
Let's set our trim.
Southwest 2476 is cleared to San Jose Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 4 left climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
Right, back to the FMC and let's select our position. That's going to be our last position. And as for the IRS, it's going to be...
Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Alaska 429er cleared to
Thanks.
Austin Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 4 left climb and maintain 13,000
Passenger's
feet.
bus is
on
coming.
board.
Departure on 125.9er, squawk 4221.
It's going to be take us about 7 minutes to align the IRS.
Contact ground on
Alright, so let's go ahead and start setting up the MCP for our flight. So, very good then.
Southwest 2476 cleared to San Jose Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 4 left climb and maintain
Okay.
7,000
So
feet.
about
Departure
the
on 125.6
course.
squawk tree 276.
the course heading,
Southwest
I'm going to be setting it
2476
as
readback correct.
the runway
Contact ground
heading,
on
which is 344.
122.275.
So we're going to set it to 344 here. 344 on the other side as well, if we're going to be forced to return. And also the heading here, I'm going to set it also to 344. Okay, about the speed, I'm gonna set it to the V2 speeds, which is 147. Let's do that, 147 for the speeds. Very good. Let's test our FMC alerts here and warnings. And let's test all the lights and see that all the lights are functioning as they should. Alright, so all the lights seems to be functioning just fine. Let's turn it off and test our oxygen. Very well. The oxygen is good as well. Okay. One thing I need to I don't want always like better real time. I don't know why it's not loading up like that from the beginning. Maybe I guess I just didn't figure that and not set it up just yet. I need to remember the next flight before I jump into the flight to set up before we jump into the flight simulator world here. So that's very important. Alright. So what left for us to do is to wait for the IRS to line up. And let's go ahead and set up our navigation radios as well in the meantime. So for our takeoff, for our departure, we're gonna use the frequency for the runway 34 right, which is 110.3. I'm gonna set it on the other side as well. 110.3. I'm gonna set the ATC here to Seattle, which is 118.0. And as for arrival, we're gonna be expecting an ILS approach in Missoula, Montana, which is the ILS frequency will be 109.30. And I'm going to set it also on the other side as well. Very good. So we have all the radios configured. Very good. The first officer is back. And the frequency for the 80s in Missoula is going to be 124.9, which is very good for us. Okay. 1 minute for the IRS to line up. In the meantime, we already have been fueled up already. We can release the fuel truck already, so let's do that. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and prepare our departure. Briefing. So it does its checks, but it can't check those things just right now. So okay. So we have the IRS lined up. Okay. So now it's probably will fine. But
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear.
so we are on the way. The procedure will be by a speed. FPU is not required. Okay, so the brief is ready for us.
Sink rate.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish setting up the MCP.
Don't sink.
So flight directors on both our sides. Autopilot is armed.
Too low.
GNAV and LNAV are armed as well.
Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 400. 300, 200, 100, 20, 10,
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain.
That's not the APU. So the first officer will be freeing up any minute now, and we then can run our departure briefing.
Hi, here's the fuel slip.
Thanks.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
All right, let's on the bridge.
Are you ready for the departure brief? Go ahead. Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off to stand. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff using rated thrust, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots, we will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. A crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call reject or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle, observe or apply maximum braking, raise speed brakes, apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with the conditions, and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway, stow the speed brake, and set the parking brake, and advise the cabin, this is the captain speaking, remain seated, remain seated. I'll then perform any necessary memory items or checklists as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I'll initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR, call positive rate, gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for a roll mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1,000 feet AFL or TOCA, whichever is greater. Retract the flaps on schedule. When flaps have been retracted and at or above flaps up maneuvering speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set max continuous thrust and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures are required. LNAV and VNAV are on. Flight directors are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns? No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Very good. Let's do the pre-flight checklist, please. So, pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 119. Altimeter 2994. Set.
Heading 119. Altimeter 2994. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
I'm gonna go ahead and request our taxi. Let's turn on ground and request taxi IFR.
Seattle ground chase 1 heavy with India ready to taxi IFR.
Chase 1 heavy taxi 2 and hold short of runway tree 4 right using taxiway Bravo Sierra, cross runway tree 4 right Alpha. Contact tower on 119er decimal 9er when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway tree 4 right using taxiway Bravo Sierra cross runway tree for right Alpha Chase 1 heavy.
Okay, very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on
So
board.
we're gonna have a pretty short taxi. Let's check the letters again. So taxiway Bravo Sierra. Okay, so we are gonna be Bravo Sierra. I have an issue with the SIM link I see. I'm gonna try, go ahead and try to launch it. If not, it's gonna be okay with voice. Okay, could not connect to the similar sim link needs to be running. Read more about this here. I did launch sim link right now. Let's try again. So let's exit the charts and try to launch the charts. Yeah. Okay, never mind that. So Bravo Sierra, we're actually almost here. We're supposed to be. So we're gonna pushing back over to Sierra, continue on the Bravo and hold short 1034 right. Okay, so let's hide it from the view. Okay, very good.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP?
V1. V2 147, heading 344, altitude 07,000.
Takeoff speeds.
V1 134, VROTIC 136, V2 147.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 1, then 2.
Check.
Okay, so we're going to be pushing back just a straight back to a few meters there, so nothing complicated here. There's just actually not crashes. Okay, quick edit, left, straight. Alright.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake is released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright. Start engine number 1.
Check.
Start engine number 1.
Starting engine 1.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask, place the elastic band around your head, and tighten by pulling on the end.
Oil pressure.
Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device.
As we're going to be waiting for the N2 to be about 25%. And then we're going to give it some fuel.
Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatory. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Good.
Starter cutout.
Please set parking brakes.
Number 1 stable.
Parking brakes are set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good
Start
engine
engine
start.
number 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Right, so we're gonna wait for the second engine to stabilize, then we're gonna release the ground crew here.
Starter cutout.
Very good. G6, confirm it.
Number 2 stable.
Very good.
ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Flaps 5. Flaps 5.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Flight control check complete. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall.
Check.
Check. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detained.
Flight control.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so it's gonna be a very short taxi, and the cabin, as always, not gonna be ready. And I know the FS2 crew should make an option like the cabin should be ready like in 3-minute stops, because I tend to park near the runway pretty much always. Alright, so we're gonna run through before takeoff checklist already, so let's do that. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light. Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.8 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
It's actually 5.08 units, but okay. Alright, and we arrived to our runway. Let's request the clearance from the ATC.
Seattle Tower, Chase 1 Heavy ready for IFR departure, runway tree 4 right.
Chase 1 Heavy altimeter 29.9 for wind tree 35 at 8. Traffic is on final. Cleared for takeoff, runway tree 4 right.
Clear for takeoff, runway tree 4
Cleared
right.
for takeoff, runway tree 4 right, Chase 1 Heavy.
Runway entry procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach.
Cabin is not secure, that's alright.
Cabin still not secure.
That's okay. Takeoff.
Thrust set.
Your speed's live.
80 knots.
Check.
Rotate. Positive brake.
Gear up.
Gear up. feet.
Chase 1 Heavy contact. Seattle departure on 125.9er. Good day.
Seattle departure.
Going to 125.9er, Chase 1 Heavy. Seattle departure, Chase 1 Heavy is at 1,700 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Chase 1 Heavy Seattle departure altimeter 29.9er for continue as planned.
Flaps 1.
Bug 1 is set.
Flaps 1.
Bug 1 is set.
Flaps 1.
Speed check.
Chase 1 Heavy climb and maintain flight level 180.
Flaps up.
Flaps 1 set.
Flaps up.
Climb and maintain flight level 180, Chase 1 Heavy.
Flaps up.
Speed check.
Thank you very much.
Flaps up, set.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Okay.
Okay. Autopilot on. Thousand to level.
And usually I turn the autopilot way after I take off, but now we need to. I need it go to the FMC for a moment, so there it is. All right, so we are climbing currently to. We need to climb over to 9,000. Let's select the altitude. Very good. We're gonna continue climbing towards the 9,000 feet, right? 9,000 feet. Awesome, 18,000. Alright, so pretty high altitude by the beginning. For the beginning.
Chase 1 heavy contact, Seattle Center on 128.5.
Right. 128.5 for Chase 1 heavy.
128.5 for Chase 1 heavy. Seattle Center, Chase 1 heavy is passing 8,400 feet, climbing flight level 180.
Chase 1 heavy, Seattle Center altimeter 29.9 tree. Continue to CASHS as planned.
Alright, 10,000 feet just in a second. 10,000.
10,000. Cabin.
Okay.
Okay.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in the transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
And so everything is looking just fine. You know, this aircraft said to have some, service based on failure, though I didn't encounter any failures just yet. I hope we're not gonna encounter any failures today, because I don't think we have time for it. But, okay, so let's climb out towards our cruising altitude. After we're gonna reach the cruising altitude, we're gonna be setting up all the instruments for our arrival. But first of all, we need to reach our cruising altitude. Do we have any instructions? No, we did not miss any instruction from the ATC. She probably will give us instruction to climb, so I'm gonna set it just to 19,000 here, so the aircraft will keep climbing. Okay, 16,000. Let's set from the transition standard altimeter will be set at 17,000 feet. So let's do that as well.
Auto throttle on.
Transition set standard.
Standard set. Passing flight level 176. Now.
Very good. Standard transition has
Chase 1 heavy climb and maintain flight level 250.
250 for chase 1
Climb and
heavy.
maintain flight level 250, chase 1 heavy.
Chase 1 Heavy, contact Seattle Center on 120.3.
120.3 for chase 1. Alright.
120.3, chase 1 heavy. Seattle Center, chase 1 heavy is passing flight level 190, climbing flight level 250.
Chase 1 Heavy, Seattle Center, continue to MSFS as planned.
Okay. So let's check our descent time. So we're going to be descending in just 200 nautical miles, which will be a 2:40 Zulu time, which means we have about 30 minutes of flight. Okay, so soon we're going to be reaching our altitude level, cruising level. We're going to be configuring for our descent and for our arrival airport. That's not going to be that much of a work because we already set up most of the stuff. We're just going to need to change the course, and the navigation comes as well as the frequency for the 80s there. I will try today to get a better landing than the two ones I had before. The one before, the last one was horrible landed. I don't know how I got to it, but you know, with the whole, it doesn't really matter what hardware do you have. This simulator has starters that can ruin your landings and the experience. So I don't know what Microsoft should do about it, but they surely need to do something about those starters, because it's not all on the hardware. It's not an issue of the hardware. It's like, I think it's something not optimized that well. The simulator itself not optimized that well, and I think the simulator itself is need to use the whole CPU power, right? But
1,000 to level.
And if we have a great CPU available and the GPU, so why not to use that power? Alright, so I'm gonna set to 260, so we're gonna continue climbing because we're gonna get an instruction to continue our climb here. So let's wait for it. 250.
Chase 1 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 330.
330 for chase 1 heavy.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, chase 1 heavy.
Very good. So we're gonna be in cruising altitude in just a few minutes. At this page we can turn it off. we're gonna be hitting the cruise level in just about 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1.5.
Southwest 882, you are 700 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Chase 1 heavy contact Seattle Center on 132.6. Good day.
Going to 132.6 chase 1 heavy. Seattle Center chase 1 heavy is at flight level tree 10 climbing flight level tree 30.
Chase 1 heavy Seattle Center, continue to CASHS as planned.
Thousand to level.
Alaska 429er, you are 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Ladies and gentlemen, climb and maintain flight level tree 60 Alaska 429er.
Right, so that's gonna be a good time right now to set up for our arrival. So in Missoula, the final course will be 117. So let's set 117 for the course. 117. Set course your side 117.
117 set.
Very good. So all the radios are set. Let's also set the heading to 117 as well.
Heavy contact Seattle Center on 126.1. Good day.
126.1 for chase 1 heavy. Seattle Center, chase 1 heavy flight level tree 30.
Chase 1 heavy Seattle Center, continue as planned.
Let's let the speed intervene, and let's speed up a bit. just to be on the bubble line. We can get there faster. And let's prepare our approach briefing. Okay. So for the approach, we're going to be using an ILS approach. ILS 12 Zulu. Alright, and the transition will be we don't have another position to select. The position will be assigned by the ATC onwards. Okay, so the missed approach altitude is going to be 6,200. Minimums are gonna be 0522. And the final approach altitude will be at 086. Okay, let's run the brief.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 8,600 feet. Decision altitude is 5022 feet. Missed approach altitude is 6,200 feet. Taxi route in will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Yes, I'm gonna set it to radio, and we're gonna set it, I think, I'm gonna set it to radio to 250 feet. All right. Also request the forecast for our descent as well. And also a good idea is gonna be balancing our fuel just a bit. It's nothing that significant, but we're gonna do it anyway, so it's gonna be balanced when we're gonna get there to to our destination. It's gonna take just a few, it'll take just about 1 minute or so for it to be balanced. Especially when we using the full engine's power. Let's turn it on. And force feed valve is closed.
Chase 1 Heavy, contact Seattle Center on 119.225. Good day.
Alright, 119.
119.225 for Chase 1 Heavy. Seattle Center, Chase 1 Heavy, flight level 330.
Chase 1 Heavy, Seattle Center. Continue to blunt as planned.
So let's open the Novigrat. Yeah, we're gonna be arriving at runway 12, and we're probably gonna be ending up all the way to the Alpha 2. Alpha, if we're lucky, we're gonna exit Alpha 3. Okay, let's do more about taxi spaces. Let's view our plan. that we have set everything as it should be. Alright, everything is looking fine. Let's check again on our fuel. Everything looks good. Gonna be descending in just 37 nautical miles. So that's gonna be a good time to do a descent checklist. So, descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 3200 feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 3. Landing data.
Vira 145. Minimums 5022 feet.
VREF 145. Minimums 5022 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
That's it. Also, let's set the power. We got the time. We need to set it to 5022. Let's see how much time is it gonna take us to set this with the mouse. Right, almost there. Halfway there. That's why the radio sometimes is better to use. Another 1,000 to go. So 5022. And okay, overshooted by a few. Okay, 5022, great. Okay, so we'll be descending just in less than 10 miles. Let's slow down a bit. And then we're going to request, because the Microsoft ATC is not always tells you to descend when you need actually to descend. So we're going to request just to decrease our altitude by 10,000 feet from the ATC. Set flight level 105.
Flight level 105 set.
Decrease altitude by 10,000 feet.
Seattle Center, Chase 1 Heavy. Request flight level 230.
Chase 1 Heavy descend and maintain flight level 270. Expect flight level 230.
Descend and maintain flight level 270. Expect flight level 230, Chase 1 Heavy. Chase 1 Heavy. Seattle Center, Chase 1 Heavy is at flight level 330, descending flight level 270.
Chase 1 Heavy, Seattle Center. Continue to DISO as planned.
Descend and maintain flight level 230, Chase 1 Heavy.
Okay, let's request another decrease, altitude decrease by another 10,000.
Seattle Center, Chase 1 Heavy. Request 13,000 feet.
Chase 1 Heavy descend and maintain flight level 230. Expect 13,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level 230. Expect 13,000 feet, Chase 1 Heavy.
we can hear the 80s already over there at Missoula. I think that's it.
133 decimal for United 2275.
Yeah, not yet, but pretty soon we're gonna be able to hear them. About in 70 miles before. That's the progress page. So we have 83 miles to Missoula. Okay, as soon as we hit about 70 miles, we're going to be able to hear the 80 frequency.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Chase 1 heavy.
You would like to request decrease by another 2,000 please.
Seattle Center, chase 1 heavy. Request 10,000 feet.
Chase 1 heavy descent and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect 10,000 feet.
Alright.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect 10,000 feet. Chase 1 heavy.
Still not hear the frequency, that's weird. This is the frequency we set for Seattle, this is the frequency we set for Missoula. And we're not able to hear them there just yet. Maybe, let's see when we be able to hear them though.
Chase 1 heavy descent and maintain 7,100 feet.
7,100
Descend
feet.
and maintain 7,100 feet. Chase 1 heavy.
Okay, let's expedite our descent. We are traveling here in the valley. Some sort of valley. Transition set altimeter 3002.
Three zero zero two. Set passing 16,700.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Chase 1 heavy.
12,000 feet, okay. Almost at 4,000 feet.
Chase 1 heavy contact Salt Lake Center on 133.4. Good day.
133.4 for Chase 1 heavy.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Salt Lake Center Chase 1 heavy is at 13,000 feet, descending 12,000 feet.
Chase 1 heavy, Salt Lake Center altimeter 30.05. Continue to defu as planned.
Salt Lake Center Chase 1 heavy requesting vector to next waypoint.
Chase 1 heavy, continue to diff turning and following heading 105.
Continue to diffu turning and following heading 105 Chase 1 heavy.
Southwest 882, you are 700 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60 Southwest 882.
Right. Approach checklist. Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters?
3005 set.
3005 set. Approach checklist completed.
So we're going to be following this valley, I guess. To the final.
Chase 1 Heavy, you are treat 2 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Zulu runway 12 approach via Mike Sierra Oscar, tree 0 tree radial, 25 DME arc, clear to Mike Sierra Oscar.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Zulu runway 12 approach via Mike Sierra Oscar, tree 0 tree radial 25 DME arc, cleared to Mike Sierra Oscar Chase 1 Heavy.
Mike Sierra Oscar. Well, you know what? We're gonna be proceeding with a straight in approach. Let's see how it's gonna turn out.
500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60.
Can we select another approach?
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60
that's a lot.
Southwest 882.
Start descending. Two eight two. 60. Flaps 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our
Bug
descent,
1 is
please make
set.
sure your seat
Flaps
backs to
1.
your tables are
Chase 1 Heavy
Speed
contact.
check.
You can approach on 124.9. Good day.
Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked.
124.9er for Chase
Flaps
1
1
Heavy.
set.
Flaps 5. Flaps 5. Flaps 5. Flaps 5.
Speed check. 10,000. Thousand to level.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at
Flaps 5 set.
shortly. If you are making a connection to another
Spoken
flight,
approach Chase 1 Heavy is at 8,800 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
the terminal for connecting stadium will remain
Chase 1 Heavy, spoken approach altimeter tree 0.13. Continue to Mike Sierra Oscar as planned.
collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taken off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation
Final
for
approach
landing,
fix.
please
Height
turn off
checked.
all
Missed
electronic
approach
devices.
altitude not set.
Stow these devices and list all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins of items that may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables to return your seats to their upright positions and check the security of your seatbelt. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Gear down.
Gear down. Autopilot off.
Flaps 15. Flaps 15.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Cabin, the cabin is secure.
Below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Altimeter tree 0.15.
Flaps 15. Flaps 15.
Speed check. Speed brake up. Flaps 15 set.
Chase 1 Heavy, please acknowledge.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet Chase 1 Heavy.
Flaps 30.
Check speed.
Yeah, okay. Flaps 30. Flaps 30.
Speed check. Flaps 30, set.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continues.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flap 30 green light. Flaps 30 green light. Flap 30 green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Thank you very much. I thought we're not gonna finish this checklist.
Chase 1 Heavy, please expedite your climb 12,000 feet.
So we'll try our best to bother this landing.
25.
Not too much.
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats. Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums.
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 Please expedite your climb 12,000 feet. Chase 1 Heavy, please expedite your climb 12,000 feet.
One
1,000 feet. Stable.
Chase 1 Heavy, please
500
expedite
feet.
your climb 12,000 feet.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse normal.
Okay to clean up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication that it's safe to both the cabin and your belongings and your flight. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a pleasant flight.
Hey, welcome to Montana, everyone. So let's see how we did on our landing, and the landing software
APU on the
is
buses.
not running, which is good news. But we have the Volanta here running. So we have like 186 FPM, which is good. Too bad the landing red software was not running, so it will not sync up with the LRM on. I do keep a logbook there. So this is Montana for you. Pretty, you have some mountains over there, but this airport is the default airport of the FS2020. It's not something very special there, so we're gonna be parking somewhere. I don't know where we should park. Let's go towards the gate there. I'm gonna park where the CRJ at. I think it's look like the CRJ. I don't know. Anyway, let's go there.
Three minutes.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Shutdown checklist.
Stand by.
And shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist.
Fuel pumps off. Probe heat off.
Hydraulic panel set. Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
Release.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist completed.
Secure the aircraft. Secure checklist.
Secure checklist. IRS off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heat off. Packs off. Secure checklist complete.
All right, so that's it for our flight for today. Thank you very much for tuning in for our flight. I will much appreciate if you could like and subscribe to my channel for more content like that and more content on gaming at all. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you on my next streams. So let's shut down the aircraft here and bail out. All right, so hope to see you soon, guys.